out-of-body experience.
Welcome to the Brothers of Wrestling podcast.
Welcome back to the Brothers of Wrestling podcast with your host Logan and
Hayden.
And today we bring you the first episode in the Supercard of Wrestling Bracket Madness. We are going to be doing 4 separate episodes, 1 episode each covering a certain region. This region is the WrestleMania region, where we will decide who goes to the Final 4 out of all the WrestleManias. So, Hayden, take it away.
So, in the WrestleMania region, we will start with 1 versus 16. And so, our number 1 seed in the WrestleMania region is WrestleMania 17. And our 16 seed in the WrestleMania region is WrestleMania 1. So, start her off.
WrestleMania 1's good,
Mm-hmm.
but there's a reason WrestleMania 17 is number 1, so it's got to move on.
It's a classic. It's a classic. So, WrestleMania 17, you got Rock Austin. You got TLC 2. So, Undertaker Triple H.
And to be fair, we wouldn't have WrestleMania 17 if we didn't have WrestleMania 1, but still.
That's true. But they get a nice honorable mention to be on here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that's good enough for them. I don't think we need to go any crazier than that. Okay. So, next matchup we have is the 8-9 matchup. And that is number 8 seed is WrestleMania 31. And the 9 seed is WrestleMania 38.
Interesting. Okay. So WrestleMania 31, 2015. And WrestleMania 38 is 2018, I think.
Yep. So WrestleMania 31, you got Roman Brock 1.
Heist of the Century.
You've got Heist of the Century. You've got
the Intercontinental Ladder match. Cena, Rusev.
Match, Triple H Sting.
Rollins, Orton.
You had
with the crazy RKO that he reverses off the stomp.
Yes, yep, you got that. So WrestleMania 38.
Cody's return.
Cody's return. You got the unification of the titles, Roman and Brock. So both these WrestleManias are main evented by Roman and Brock.
And they both have kind of impactful things that happen in the main event.
Mm-hmm. So both of those are on here.
You also have Stone Cold comes back for that WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's the WrestleMania where Stone Cold goes up against Kevin Owens in his last match.
And also Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn.
Yeah, that's a good comedy match. That's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I guess it just comes down to how much do we value the Heist of the Century.
Yeah, I mean, we
know how you value it with your list and stuff.
I think it's one of the greatest shocking moments ever. But is it put together over the WrestleMania 38 2-night card? That's the question.
Oh, was that a 2-night card?
Yeah, that's what, because Stone Cold Owens main event night 1.
Oh, right.
And then Roman Lesnar main event night
I couldn't remember when they started 2-night cards.
WrestleMania 2020. That's why they started 2-night cards, remember?
Yeah. I'm leaning towards 31.
Yeah. I'm probably going to go 31 too, just because of the Heist of the Century. I think that's such a shocking, impactful moment that it...
Not technically an upset, but still, that's a hard-nosed win. That's maybe a buzzer beater win.
Yeah, it's not an upset because they were the 8 seed.
They were the higher seed. Yeah.
So, but that's what an 8-9 seed matchup's going to do for you. You're going to have to...
that might be like an inbound pass, half-court buzzer beater type win for 31.
Okay. So now the next matchup is the 5 seed, which is WrestleMania 23,
Okay.
the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
Let's not do that.
Okay. Going up against the 12 seed, which is, can't read my own writing, WrestleMania 28.
Mm.
Once in a lifetime.
All right. So you got WrestleMania 28, WrestleMania 23. 23 obviously has Cena, Shawn, Undertaker, Batista, Battle of the
Mm-hmm.
Billionaires.
Oh, yeah.
Kennedy
Battle
wins
of the
Money in the
Billions.
Bank.
Great Money in the Bank. Probably one of the
Kane
greatest
versus
Money in the
Khali is on
Banks
that,
ever.
isn't it?
Yep. He has a See No Evil chain.
Interesting. It's a decent card. I can respect it.
It's the greatest card.
And then for 28, you got Rock Cena. You've got other
End of an
matches.
era. End of an era.
Oh, is that end of an era? Okay.
Yes, end of an era. You have Punk Jericho.
All right. Yeah.
You have I gotta think of what the world title match was. 2012. Oh, Brian Sheamus.
Oh, right. It ended in
So
like
you
12
have Brian
seconds.
Sheamus. You have the 7-on-7 tag between Teddy Long and John Laurinaitis. So it was a big WrestleMania. Rock's hometown, Miami.
I'm thinking 23 probably moves on, though.
Yeah, and 28 is bolstered up by the two main events.
Hmm. The rest of the
Once
card's
in a
not very good.
lifetime and end of an era, but the rest of the card doesn't really stack up much to 23. So I'm going 23 as well. No surprise there. I'm going to carry that thing to the finale. I'm just telling you right now.
I don't see
Okay,
how 23 is
next.
beating 17 if it ends up that way.
I'm just telling you. Okay, next matchup is 4 versus 13. We have WrestleMania 30 as the 4 seed, taking on WrestleMania 26.
Okay.
So this is 2014, WrestleMania 30, and
2010, I think.
2010. Yes. So WrestleMania 30, you got the Daniel Bryan saga.
Yeah, Miracle on Bourbon Street.
Yep, you got him beating Triple H, and then he wins the Triple Threat. You've got Cena versus Bray Wyatt. You've got
That's streak.
uh,
That's streak ended.
you got the end of the streak with Brock Lesnar.
Which, I mean, to be fair, that might carry it pretty far.
You have the epic 3-way at the beginning of the show with Rock, Stone Cold, and Hogan.
Oh, yeah, right, right.
That
But they
was a
just come out and
huge.
talk. You're making it sound like they had a match.
That was, it still was a huge
I
moment.
know, but you said epic three-way because like they had a triple threat match. That'd be amazing.
Okay, I feel like anyone listening to this knows that
Just
they
making
didn't
sure.
actually
Just making
wrestle.
sure.
Okay. And then at WrestleMania 26, you got Cena Batista. You've got Mr. McMahon and Bret Hart. You've got Jericho and Edge. You got Money in the Bank. Um, oh, and 30 also had the Andre the Giant. That was the first one.
Oh, right. Didn't Cesaro win that?
Yeah, I think he won the first one. Yeah, I think that sounds right.
I think
And
I think
then
WrestleMania 30 is going to take this one.
WrestleMania 26 had, what was the other big time match? Oh, it had the final match between Undertaker and Shawn.
And yeah,
So,
that does help it, but I don't see.
I mean, that's a pretty big
I
match. It's
know,
one of
but
the
I
greatest
think the
matches
streak is
ever.
bigger than Shawn.
That's straight.
The streak ending.
So you think that's a better? Uh, a, I think that's a negative to WrestleMania 30. I don't think the streak should have ended
Well,
myself.
I mean, maybe you don't think it should have ended, but the fact that it did end and the shock factor that it brings lifts that card up even more.
But what about the shock of Shawn Michaels retiring?
I
That
mean,
made
I
me
feel like
cry.
people probably saw that coming.
Nope, I cried.
Well, you may have cried, but
You say my tears don't matter?
No.
Well, rude.
I'm
Don't
going
do
to
that.
say put my vote in for 30.
I don't know, man. 26. 26 is a classic. I kind of like an upset. Let's see.
I mean, we can do our first coin flip if you want.
For 30.6. That's okay. I like 30 enough. We'll
Okay.
keep 30. But I'm just saying, 26 deserves its recognition.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't the 16 seed. It's a good pay-per-view.
They're 13 seed. I'm just saying it might be a little better than that. I don't know what idiot seeded this stuff, but
Yeah, somebody must have seeded it.
okay. All right. So next matchup is 6 versus 11, and the 6 seed we have WrestleMania 3, and then the 11th seed is WrestleMania 10.
Mm.
So WrestleMania 3, you have your Hogan Andre, you have your Macho Steamboat.
Macho Steamboat's great.
But there's not, to be fair, WrestleMania 3, there's not a ton extra. Those are the two big time things that happened.
But those are pretty big time things.
There's some other stuff.
WrestleMania 10 is Yoko Brett, right?
WrestleMania 10's Yoko Brett. You also get the Brett Owen match to start the show.
Oh, right. I always forget that he opens the card and ends it.
You got Lex versus Yoko on that card. You also had the ladder match.
All right, Sean and Razor.
Sean and Razor.
That's a pretty good match.
So
it defined ladder matches in WWE or WWF.
So it's. I mean, WrestleMania 10's no slouch here.
I may lean towards 10.
So what we got to decide is WrestleMania 10 is that bigger
Than the Andre moment?
Than the Andre Hogan Slam.
I mean, the Hogan Andre Slam, we had it ranked in that one list as pretty high up there.
And that's a huge moment. But I mean, besides the match with Macho and Randy's one of the greatest matches. It's in the top 5, I would say.
Yeah, probably. But I think 10's just more of a full card. There's more stuff going on.
Yeah, I can see that point. I mean, WrestleMania 3 had some other stuff. Let's look at it before we decide here, because that'd be a first big upset if we decide to do that. It had its other moments, but it's definitely carried by those two moments, and the overall atmosphere it has is what really carries it.
Yeah, because it was like a really big showcase.
Yeah. Well, and it set the record, the attendance record. That was a huge thing for them at the time.
Yeah.
You had Haver's Hair, Piper and Adonis. You had Harley Race versus Junkyard Dog. You had the Hart Foundation, Danny Davis versus Tio Santana and the Bulldogs. Honky Tonk and Jake Roberts, who had Alice Cooper with him. Yeah. It's definitely not a home run card.
I think I'm still leaning 10.
And then 10. Then you're getting the two title matches. You're getting Brett Owen. You're getting Savage versus Crush. You're getting Earthquake Atom Bomb. You're getting the ladder match. You get Brett winning over Yokozuna to finish it. The first WrestleMania not to have Hogan on it.
I'm going to stick with my vote. I'm going to go 10.
I'll go with you on that one. WrestleMania 10.
Our first big upset.
Okay, next up is the 3 and the 14 seeds matchup. We have the 3 seed of WrestleMania 40 XL and the 14 seed of WrestleMania 5. So 40, you got the story finishing in that whole match. That last 5 minutes is pretty epic.
Some of the best in WrestleMania history.
I'd say it's right up there, that's for sure. You have that. You had don't the Usos on that card? Yeah, they fight each other. Yeah, the Usos fight each other. You had I'm trying to think of the rest of the matches on it. You had the tag team match the night before.
Yeah, Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth.
Mm-hmm. You had
He probably
didn't
had Gunther
Drew
doing something.
you had Drew win the title, didn't you?
Oh,
On
right.
the
And then he
40.
gets cashed in on.
Then Punk cost him.
Yeah, Punk cost him.
They had that moment when he beat Seth. Gunther didn't. Is that when he fought? I can't remember now. I was gonna say that's when he fought Sheamus and
That's
McIntyre, but it's
39.
not that one. That's 39.
He had to have done something
Rhea,
in this.
Rhea versus Becky.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the 6-pack ladder match for the tag titles. Dave versus Jimmy. Oh, Sammy versus Gunther, where Sammy beats him.
Right,
That's
right.
right. The Pride. I forgot about the Pride versus Final Testament. I forgot about them too. Philadelphia Street Fight. LA Knight, AJ Styles. Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Bailey and Io with damage control. That was that whole thing. And then we have WrestleMania 5, which you got the Mega Powers exploding. That's what that was mostly built around. Yeah, the Mega Powers explode. You had Rick Rude versus Ultimate Warrior. You had Heart Foundation versus Rhythm and Blues. Andre the Giant versus Jake Roberts. Brainbusters versus Strike Force. Mr. Perfect versus the Blue Blazer.
I think it would be kind of a travesty if WrestleMania 40 with that main event went out in the 64. So I think they got to move on. They might not go farther than that, but I think they got to move on at least out of the 64.
Yeah, I agree. WrestleMania 40 just had so much more going for it. So I agree with you there. Okay, next matchup is the 7 seed, WrestleMania 20, taking on the 10 seed, WrestleMania 14.
WrestleMania 20 is good.
Mm-hmm. Has a iffy ending,
Well,
but
now it does. At the
you
time,
can't take
heartwarming.
you can't take away from that card. That card is stacked. You got Cena's debut at WrestleMania against a Big Show. You got the double 4-way tag matches. You got Eddie versus Kurt. You got the triple threat, like we talked about. You got Evolution versus Rock and Sock. You got the crappy Lesnar Goldberg match. And to be fair to that WrestleMania, it has a lot of drama with it. Like a lot of backstage politics were going on at that time
hmm
that were really kind of hurting some of the build to that WrestleMania. But I think it
They still put on a pretty good card.
plays out well, yeah. So, and then you got WrestleMania 14, which is the Austin era.
Oh, right. Yep.
He beats Shawn and starts the Austin era with Mike Tyson. Then you have, I think Rock fought Ken Shamrock on that card. Road Warriors fought. They won that Legion of Doom. I mean, won the tag team gauntlet. Triple H beat Owen. Cactus. They had the dumpster match, Cactus Jack Chainsaw Charlie versus New Age Outlaws, and then you had Undertaker versus Kane.
That's a sneaky good card.
Which, funny enough, Undertaker Kane also happens at WrestleMania 20. So
That's a sneaky good card. I wouldn't be upset if it moved on
yeah,
past 20.
and it's in the heat of the Attitude Era. Like that's when the Attitude Era is really starting to catch its groove there.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, Sean's out the
so,
door. Austin's taking control. Rock's
mhm,
just about to ascend.
yep. And then you had the whole Undertaker Kane storyline that was going on. Great.
That, you know what? I might lean towards 14.
Yeah, I can see that too. I think I'm going to go 14. 20, I love 20. I've watched it a million times.
Yeah, it was one of the first DVDs we had.
It definitely loses its luster in 2026,
Yeah, it
unfortunately.
gets heard a lot.
Um, so it sucks because I really do like it, and I think if none of that would have happened, I think it would be a top 5
But it had a
WrestleMania.
lot of stuff going against it. I mean, the whole Brock situation and
Yeah, the
Goldberg
Brock stuff didn't really
and then
go
obviously
well.
the Benoit stuff.
The Benoit stuff happens, and then you have Eddie passing away, which
Yeah.
it's hard. It makes it harder to watch.
Yeah, watching that celebration with the confetti coming down, they're both gone and in
Hmm.
different, very drastic different ways.
Yeah, it really puts a damper
But you do get
on that.
the Triple H white boots, which is pretty good.
Those are pretty good. Okay, so we'll move on with WrestleMania 14. Moving on to this round, and then we have our final matchup in the WrestleMania region. We have the 2 seed WrestleMania 18 taking on the 15 seed WrestleMania 24.
Okay.
And I would pretty much say WrestleMania 24, thanks for coming. It's
Yeah.
been nice knowing you, but I don't see how we can
No, I agree.
uh, not put WrestMania 18
I'm in agreement with
moving
you.
on. That's a classic. You got Hogan Rock. You've got uh, Triple H Jericho. Um, Christian and DDP. Love that match.
That's a random
So it
match for you
was.
to like.
I like Christian. Makes sense. Then you got Undertaker Ric Flair, which is a great match. A brutal match. So I think that was a pretty easy one there.
Yeah, definitely.
Respiratory is first fine. You got the Taker match. You got the triple threat match. You got Floyd Mayweather versus Big Show. They had some big time things happen at that one, but I don't think it holds up to
Flair's
obviously
retirement's on
WrestleMania
that
18.
match.
Huh?
Flair's retirement is in that card.
And the Flair's retirement. Yep. So that's a big one on there, but I don't think you can compare it to
No, definitely not.
WrestleMania 18.
Definitely not.
So okay, so we finished the first round matchups. So now we're moving on to the what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The final 8 of WrestleMania that are left. So the first matchup in this next round is WrestleMania 17, the 1 seed, taking on the 8 seed WrestleMania 31.
I mean, we even debated 31 moving on in the first place, so I think 17's got to go through.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense. 31, it was on the fence anyway, and WrestleMania 17.
It's going to be hard to take 17 down.
Yeah, so WrestleMania 17's a goat WrestleMania. So okay, so WrestleMania 17's moving on to the final 4 in the WrestleMania region. So now we have WrestleMania 23 is a 5 seed, and the 4 seed WrestleMania 30. I
Okay,
think we
this one's
all know
actually,
where I'm going.
I know, but this one's actually a competitive one.
It's competitive, but there's no way I'm putting 30 over 23 in my mind.
Okay, so then if 20 moves on, they would have to face 17. Is that how the bracket works?
If 23, yeah. Whoever wins this one goes up against WrestleMania
Oof.
17.
Oof.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to give you false hope or if I just want to end it right here.
You ain't into nothing.
I mean, 23, we talked about it. They've got the Undertaker and Batista, which is a good match, and Undertaker kills the camera guy, which is who is it again? It's the Snuka guy, right?
Yeah, it's
Sim Snuka.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He f's that one up.
And then you got Sean Cena, obviously. We
Mm-hmm.
talked about hair versus hair, billionaire, Battle of the Billionaires. I mean, it's a decent card. It's a good
Doesn't
WrestleMania
hold
card.
up against WrestleMania 30 though.
30 is also a decent card. I mean, the Miracle on Bourbon Street is a magical moment.
Yeah, and I get it.
And we don't
I
have to
mean,
we don't have to talk about how it ends or like how the storyline continues because we're not that's not what the point. We're just talking about the actual
no, it's just the
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania. It's just the
Yeah.
WrestleMania in a nutshell. I get that. I think it's hard for me because I like Daniel Bryan. He's not one of my favorites. So I much more gravitate towards John Cena. And Shawn Michaels is my favorite ever. And that it match Shawn Michaels carried Cena to one of the greatest matches I think Cena's ever had. And I would put that over the WrestleMania 30 main event.
But it also does
Uh,
have we have to mention keep everything pretty clear for the fans. It is a little bit of bias for you. 2007 is your favorite year. That's when we started wrestling.
hmm
It's in the bio of all of our videos and
hmm
episodes. And WrestleMania was the first big thing that we watched. I I
That's
think
true.
I think that might carry a little bit of rose tinted glasses.
And I wear them with pride.
I think I'll go with you. I'll move 23 on.
I think we got to go 23 over 30. There's just too many good stuff to happen. Boogeyman comes out behind Trump. I mean, what are we
And
talking about
anybody that says there's too much good stuff that happens and then immediately mentions Boogeyman is crazy.
here? That's me. The dance scene
I
in
like
the
Boogeyman.
hallway. The dance scene in the hallway when the dancing and Ron Simmons comes in.
Is
Classic.
there not a extreme expose? Is that not on there?
That's in the dance
Oh, okay. Okay.
in the hallway.
You wouldn't let me watch extreme expose.
Yeah, you weren't allowed. They got pretty risque. So you were little. What were you in 2007?
7.
8?
No,
7?
I would have been 6 or 7. Not to do the meme,
Okay. Of
but
course you would say that.
well,
Okay.
WrestleMania happened in what, April? So I would have been 6.
Yeah. You were tiny. Okay. So now next matchup, we have our first upset. WrestleMania 10 beat WrestleMania 3, so they're the 11 seed going up against the 3 seed
Mm,
WrestleMania 40.
mm, These ones are kind of
That's
similar.
hmm
They're
a
not
lot of
really.
similar tones to it.
Yeah. I mean, obviously 40 takes it up like 10 notches in the ending, but
Yeah, yeah. I mean, 10, you get the redemption arc for
yeah.
Bret Hart after he got
And you
cheated
have
out
a
of the title.
pretty insane WrestleMania match with Owen and Brett.
Yeah, that is a great match. And you get the ladder match
And the
in
ladder
there.
match, which invented the ladder matches for WWE.
It's hard for some of these newer ones because like the 2 night thing really throws it
It
all out of
does because there's so
proportion
many
for
more
me.
matches
Well,
and
and like
there's
no
a lot of
WrestleMania
filler.
before those would have the tag match that then leads to the next night.
Yeah.
So you have that you're looking at. Um, I mean, honestly, I probably got to go WrestleMania 40 just for that last 6 to 8 minutes that happened at the end of that match and him overcoming the odds and everything.
Yeah, I can go with you on that.
I think just that alone. Now you get
Finishing the
the
story is
end of
pretty
the
insane.
you get the end of WrestleMania 10 when all the faces come out and lift Bret Hart up too. So I'm not saying that it's not WrestleMania 10's not on there. up there.
A pretty weird coincidence for me though is, as we're filming this, I just watched a video like 2 hours ago of the final like 8 minutes of WrestleMania 40.
Hmm. I mean, it's just a classic sequence. The only thing that would have made that better if Stone Cold would have came out.
Yeah, or Dean
But
Ambrose because everybody thought Dean Ambrose was coming back when that
oh
Shield music
well,
played.
of course they did.
They did. You did too for a second.
I didn't.
For a half a second when that
I
when
was like,
that
yes,
Sierra
Seth's coming.
Hotel when that started playing.
I said, yes, Seth, come on, baby, come on, baby, Seth Rollins.
Don't do it, Dusty.
Start doing my Dusty. Okay, and the final matchup in this Elite Eight for the WrestleMania region, we have the 10 seed WrestleMania 14, the Austin era, going up against the 2 seed WrestleMania 18.
Oof. I mean, we just talked about how 14 is a pretty solid all around card.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, 18 is number 2 for a reason.
I mean, 18's a juggernaut. So many big time matches. And I mean, what's a better crowd reaction than the Hogan Rock
Yeah,
match?
when they were staring each other down and then they both look at the
Hmm.
crowd.
In a completely like natural moment that just really. Now the main event is a letdown at 18. You get the Triple H Jericho match, which is a fine match,
Yeah,
but
Hogan Rock definitely should have main evented.
yeah, but
Which I don't
it's
know
just
why
not
Vince thought that wouldn't be the main event.
because it's back then the title was the main event, and I mean it still is if you're doing a WrestleMania. More than likely, you wouldn't have the title as your main event unless you got a match like Cena Rock. But
I think I think the 2 seeds going on 18. I think 18's going.
yeah, I think so. WrestleMania 14's got a lot of good stuff going for it. I don't want to think that we just are glossing over that. The Austin era was a huge moment in WWE history, and it basically sprung the Attitude Era into what it ended up becoming.
Yeah, WWE basically fails if Austin doesn't become what he did.
So, but I think the overall card too is just weak at 14. It really doesn't have much going for it besides the main event. And 18, you get some pretty big time stuff happening.
All right,
That
so
tri- that triple threat hardcore match is great too.
we are pretty chalk except for the one upset we had in the 64 or in the first round.
Yeah, we had two upsets in the first round. We got a 5 seed.
Yeah, I know
It's not
it's
all
not all
awful.
chalk, but
Let's
I
not
mean
get.
that's kind of what's going to happen with WrestleMania is when we get to the other sides of the in the other regions.
There's going to be a lot more debate. WrestleMania's the other ones are going to be harder. The other regions are going to be hard because there's so much variety.
Yeah.
It's not all the same. WrestleManias are all
Yeah,
WrestleManias.
it's
So
apples to
you're kind
apples.
of yeah. When you're going like, is Wrestle Kingdom better than Takeover New York?
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot more thought and discussion about it. WrestleManias are kind of going into, but
There's a
they're this,
format you can follow and you can compare.
but WrestleManias are the ultimate supercard, and there's so many good ones. That's why they have their own region.
Yes.
So for anyone wondering,
All right. So
okay,
what's our final
so
four?
so we got a final four in the WrestleMania region. We've got the 1 seed WrestleMania 17 taking on the 5 seed WrestleMania 23, and the 3 seed WrestleMania 40 taking on the 2 seed WrestleMania 18.
Oh
So let's
man.
do the 3 and 2 seed first. And I mean, I think we need. I'm going 8.
You're going what?
I would go 18.
Okay. I was kind of leaning that way. I'm just trying to debate whether or not the main event of 40 can carry so much. Is it that good of a main event that it carries over a very
Well,
well put together card in 18?
I'll say this. I would put the main event of WrestleMania 40, and I throw in that tag match. And if you take those, the main event is the first night.
Yeah. Yeah.
and you take those two things and you put it up against Hogan Rock, and you say these two things are in their own tier for their WrestleMania.
Okay.
If you put the rest of the card up against each other, which one do you think is better? Because at
Probably
18 you
18.
got
There's a lot of
you
random
got
filler in 40.
right here. Let's go. Let me go over it.
Plus that Jimmy J match is a letdown.
The Jimmy J the Jimmy J match is not amazing. So at
Gunther
WrestleMania
Sammy's good though.
18, if you take out Hogan Rock, you're getting Triple H Jericho, you're getting Jazz versus Trish and Lita, you're getting Four Corners tag match, you're getting Stone Cold versus Scott Hall, Edge and Booker, Undertaker Flair, Kurt Angle Kane, RVD William Regal, DDP Christian, Maven versus Goldust in the Hardcore Championship match. So decent, decent.
Yeah.
And then if you go to 40 and you take out the two main events, WrestleMania XL, you're getting Rhea Becky, which is a great match. You're getting the six pack ladder match. You're getting Ray and Andrade versus Santos and Dirty Dom. Jay and Jimmy. Jay, Bianca, and Naomi versus Damage Control. Sammy Gunther. You have the whole Drew Seth thing. And then with Priest cashing in because of Punk. And then you have LA Knight AJ, Logan Paul, Owens, and Orton, and Bayley EO.
Oh man.
And the thing that WrestleMania 40 has the advantage of is that with all the women, the evolution of the women and all that stuff,
Yeah. A
you
lot of
add so much.
those women's
You
matches are
add,
pretty good.
yeah, and you add so much more quality matches that you're getting now that you weren't getting. I mean, the only women's match on that WrestleMania 18 card is Jazz versus Trish and
And that's their three best
uh,
women.
yeah. So it's hard to compare that. It's hard to compare those
Hmm.
because you're not getting
And you're not getting
the
a
same
Gunther Sammy
quality.
on WrestleMania 18.
No, I mean you're getting Edge Booker, great match. You're getting Kane, Kurt Angle, great match. I mean Kurt Angle could have a great match with me. I mean, let's be honest, and I suck. So, but
This is
it
tough. Is
definitely.
this our first coin flip?
Mm, which so where are you leaning?
I'm kind of leaning towards Rock and Undertaker, Rock and Hogan. I'm kind of leaning towards 18.
Hmm. See, I figured I'd be the one that led more towards the older ones than you would.
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking about the impact of that Rock Hogan match. I mean, it's just
It's huge,
it's the moment at the time.
but I
And
mean, wouldn't you say finishing the story is the moment of this time?
oh, for sure, yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So those two things compared to each other, it's hard to say which one's better.
This is
That's
tough.
that's the problem because if you say that Hogan and Rock was a huge moment in 2002, well, a huge moment in whatever. What year was
2025
that?
or 2024, sorry.
Yeah, I
2024.
was gonna say I think it wasn't it 24. Yeah, a huge moment in 24 with Cody finishing the story. I mean,
I'm down for a coin flip if you are.
and you're ending one of the greatest storylines ever with the Bloodline in that title reign. So yeah, let's do the coin flip because
All right.
either could move on.
Who do you want to be heads?
40.
40's heads? All right, here we
Mm-hmm.
go. It's flipping, it's tails.
I'm okay with that. That's my 18. Moves on. Okay.
That was a tough one.
That was a hard one. And now the easiest one.
Yeah, 17.
The one seed WrestleMania 17 versus the five seed WrestleMania 23.
Let's take away, like we did with 40 and 18. Let's take away 17's main event, and we'll take away Cena Shawn. And We will figure out if 23 has good enough depth or if 18 or 17 has good enough depth.
Well, 17 you're getting TLC 2.
Which already puts it in a good spot.
Okay. But compare that to Money in the Bank.
I think TLC 2, even though TLC 1's better than TLC 2, I still think TLC 2 is better than Money in the Bank.
That Money in the Bank's pretty epic, man.
No, I'm not saying it's
Right.
bad. No.
Now you also got to take into account that the main event kind of is a little tarnished in history with Stone Cold turning heel with McMahon.
Yeah, he
I
shakes
mean,
hands with the devil.
at the time, it's a shocking heel turn, but in retrospect, it really did nothing.
But we did that with Dana
I
Bryan at
get you, I
WrestleMania 30.
get you.
We
I'm
can't
just
think
saying.
about that.
So if you take out the main event, which is Rock Stone Cold, you have Undertaker Triple H, you have the gimmick battle royal, the Iron Sheik one, you have TLC 2, Shane street fight against Vince with Mick Foley special ref,
Which is
China
actually a
beat
decent
Ivory.
match.
That's a good match. China defeated Ivory. You had Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit. You had Eddie Guerrero Test. The Triple Threat Hardcore match. Kane, Raven, and Big Show. Taz and the APA defeat the Right to Censor, and Chris Jericho defeated William Regal.
There's a lot of good wrestling on in that card.
It's quality card. And then WrestleMania 23, you have, besides John Cena and Shawn, you have Melina defeat Ashley in the Lumberjill match, Battle of the Billionaires, Stone Cold was a special ref, ECW Original versus the New Breed, 8-man tag, Undertaker versus Batista, Chris Benoit MVP, Khali Kane, the Money in the Bank, and that's
I think 18's filler might be better than 23's.
it's also it's the fifth highest attended WrestleMania in history.
What, 23?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd they even do that WrestleMania at?
Detroit.
I was in Detroit.
And it grossed 5.38 million in ticket sales, breaking the record.
Nice.
It was surpassed in 2022 by 28.
Hmm. I mean, I think you gotta think that 17's probably got more quality than 23 does.
How dare you? I would never think that.
Is this another coin flip?
No, I know where we're going. It just sucks. Trying to avoid it. No, but that's fine.
I mean, you can make your case for 23 if you really want to.
I mean, there's not much more case to make. I know you're not going to pick it, so. And I mean, WrestleMania
I
17.
like 23. I'm not trying to hate on
I,
it.
I, I personally think WrestleMania 17 is in reality the greatest WrestleMania. I mean, let's be real here. So I'm not like,
Just look at that
uh,
streak though, 17, 18 back to back like that.
mm-hmm. They were in their fields at that point. So, but yeah, I'll go WrestleMania 17. So now
Okay.
we have the finals of the WrestleMania region.
Who's going to
We
the
have
full Final Four?
whoever wins this matchup is going to the final four of the Supercards of Wrestling Bracket Madness. We have WrestleMania 17 up against WrestleMania 18.
Man, I mean, it's about as difficult as it gets.
Mm-hmm. Another thing we haven't talked about yet, but depending on what you like, you have WrestleMania 17 commentary of Heyman and Jim Ross,
Okay.
and on WrestleMania 18 you have Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler.
Mm.
That's
I don't mind
also
Heyman on
the
commentary.
differences. Heyman was good on commentary, and he played off JR really well.
Yeah,
Those two
yeah.
had a lot of, but I mean JR and King are the legendary.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
It's like, I mean that's those two had the greatest chemistry. So that's just something else to think about. That's a little different in both of them. If we're comparing Undertaker matches, you have Undertaker Flair at 18, you have Undertaker Triple H at 17. I personally like the Undertaker Triple H match better, but I mean, the Undertaker Flair match is good too. It's not like it's a bad match. It's a good match. So, your big time, uh, you got the Hogan and Rock match at 18, but you got Austin Rock, you got Triple H Jericho. Um, but the one thing,
I think the only thing that hurts 18 is that Hogan Rock's not the main event.
probably, but I think the other thing about 17 that was why a lot of people like it is you have so much variety. You
Yeah, you
get
said that
you,
hardcore triple threat they had.
you get the Hardcore Triple Threat that starts it.
That's
You
where
get
don't they go in the
TLC.
back and somebody gets thrown through glass or something?
Yeah, Raven gets thrown through the glass,
Yeah,
and
I
he
thought so. I
almost
thought that was that match.
he runs the golf cart into the electrical thing and almost puts the arena
Oh
in
right,
a
I remember Raven
blackout
talking about that. Yeah, he almost ruined the whole show.
because he didn't know Big Show was going to get on it,
Yeah,
and
I
so
forgot. I remember
he
him talking
was.
about that in an interview.
hmm So, and then you got obviously TLC 2, and then you got the Shane street fight with Vince, and then you also have Benoit Angle, which is a great match.
I think you're making the case for 17 right now.
I mean, yeah, I would probably go 17.
I think I would
I
too.
mean, it's hard to beat 17. They've never seen 17. So,
All right, there we have it. Your first member of the final four of the Supercard of Wrestling Bracket Madness WrestleMania 17 makes it out of the WrestleMania region.
so in the final
Congratulations to them.
four, they will face the winner of the WWE Big Three region. So whoever comes out of the
Yeah.
WWE Big Three region will face WrestleMania
Which the
17.
WWE Big Three region is Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Survivor Series.
Yep.
Editor
So
Logan hit the cheer button so that we can celebrate WrestleMania 17.
the WrestleMania 17 is the greatest WrestleMania and wins the WrestleMania region, going to the final four of the Supercards of
Yay!
Wrestling Bracket
Woo!
Madness. The ball is tipped. There you are.
Congratulations all around. Pats
Running
on
for
the
your
back.
life. You're a shooting
That
star.
was a tough region.
That was tough.
It's not going to get
So
any easier. All these regions are going to be
it's
tough.
going to get a lot harder now. WrestleMania was
Some could
probably,
say that was the easiest region.
yeah, I would say WrestleMania is probably the easiest region, but it's still it's tough to get to separate them.
hmm
These other regions, it's so
Yeah, how are
much
we going to
variety. It's
compare
going to be
Royal Rumble 2000 to Survivor Series 01 or whatever?
well for that one. A couple preview matchups. Your one seed ended up being SummerSlam 2002. So they would go up against the 16 seed Royal Rumble 2018. Another fun matchup in there is where was that one I was looking at the other day? You have SummerSlam 2001 against Royal Rumble 92. You have Royal Rumble 2000 taking on SummerSlam 2009. So there's some fun ones in there. It's going to be interesting to see
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
where we go. What was
And then when we get to the old
match?
school region, I mean, now we're getting crazy.
Yeah, then you got the old school stuff. You got a couple in there like you got like the Super J Cup that you really liked against Spring
Yeah, you just
Stampede.
kept naming great matches.
Mm-hmm. Showdown Shay against Super Brawl 2. So, and then you got the 21st Century group. So, some of those matchups, I think, didn't we say?
The
I
two
think the
takeovers
two
are going at it.
takeovers are going to go against
Yeah.
each other. You got the Wrestle Kingdoms in the top three spots. So they're going to take on some of the other guys. What was the 8-9 over here? It was 2025 All In and 2025 Revolution.
Oh man.
So then you had like uh 2025 Evolution, and 2021 All Out. So it's gonna be some hard fought matchups in these
Yeah,
things.
let's just say you don't want to miss the next couple episodes where we decide who gets out of each region.
Yep, it's gonna be a wild ride to get to that final four.
And then to decide who the champion is out of the four. Man,
Hmm.
it's going to be hard to beat 17.
The greatest super card in the history of wrestling.
But that is going to do it for this episode where we decided who came out of the WrestleMania region of the bracket. Next episode, we will do another region. Most likely, it'll be the big three, right? You said that was the next one up.
I haven't decided if it's gonna be Big Three or Old School, but it's
Okay,
gonna be
either one. It's going to be one of those.
or 21st Century. Could be
It could
anything.
be, yeah, it doesn't really
Who
matter.
knows?
Yeah. But that is
Who
going to do it for
knows?
this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment if you agreed or disagreed with who we thought made it through the bracket, and if you liked our choice of 17 going through. I would assume a lot of people liked the choice of 17 going through because it is
It's
widely
pretty much,
acknowledged as the greatest
yeah.
WrestleMania of all time. So
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's hard not to say it's the greatest.
maybe we should have tried to go controversial and pick like WrestleMania 3 or something.
Yeah, but I want the best to win.
Yeah, yeah.
If I was being controversial, I would have put 23 to the moon. You know me. So,
Well, I hope you all enjoyed, and we will catch you in the next episode of the Supercard of Wrestling Bracket Madness.
peace.